Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back once again to Fat Cat Collections. And today I want to share with you guys two different models of earbuds from a company that goes by the name of Tecno. Just plain old Tecno. Who doesn't like Tecno, right? So I do have the boxes just kind of crumbled up on the floor here, but I will show you what we got here, minus the packaging. Let me represent this here. Let me get it. All right. So again, the brand's Tecno. These are two true wireless earbuds. I don't know why companies use true wireless. They're either wireless or they're not, but it seems to be kind of a term that they use. A lot of different companies. I reviewed several earbuds on this channel. They use the word true wireless. To me, if it's wireless, it's just wireless. I mean, is there fake wireless? I mean, I'm not sure, but that's what they call them, true wireless. And these are the boxes right here. One set is white, one set is black. There's subtle differences between both, which I'm going to show these to you. As far as demonstrating, you can't, they're earbuds, you can't really judge the sound quality, but I can tell you that they sound great, but again, this is subjective, so everybody's ear is different. So there's the box. You do get a charging cable. It's a micro USB cable on both of these, and let me show you the buds. So here you go. So I love these. I mean, it's amazing how technology has changed. I use earbuds all the time. I think this is my 5th set of them and a whole slew of headphones. I've tested a lot of them over the years. And again, when it comes to I'll use the same argument when it comes to headphones versus watches. You just don't have to spend hundreds of dollars for a great set of headphones. Ultimately, based on again, this is my opinion, but the things that really give people the perception that audio sounds better, and it's just like a car audio system as well. You guys know I'm huge into that. Again, I'm not talking about competing and sound, SPLs and that kind of stuff. There's a lot of science that goes along with that. But I can tell you that I used to sell car audio back in the day and sell electronics and that kind of stuff. And I can tell you the biggest thing that's going to give you the perception, if let's say you're not an audiophile, and even then, but, what does that actually mean, right? But the biggest thing that's going to give you perception that it sounds better is having bright highs and bass, but bass being the first and foremost. Just like a car system, back in the days when somebody would come in and say, I don't want to spend a lot of money, I'm just not happy with the way it sounds, they'd be looking at speakers, upgrading their factory speakers, and I'd always tell them, before you go changing out those speakers, I have a better idea for you, and I think you'll be a lot happier, and that's just to add a subwoofer. Again, it doesn't always have to be the big, 215s in the trunk or 218s. It could just be 1.8, 110, bazooka tube. So the addition of bass will fill up your entire audio experience, right? Because that's what's really lacking in a lot of car systems, a lot of home systems as well, if you don't have the proper speakers or you don't have a sub, and headphones, right? So we've all heard, I think, cheapy 80s headphones that just had the ability not to produce any bass. And, it's different with earphones and headsets because you don't have a big driver, and bass to be produced properly needs a big driver. But one thing I've noticed with these earbuds, back in the day when you had earbuds that go in your ear, and that's in case you don't know, if you don't know, that's the difference. Earphones go over, earbuds go in. It was kind of a mission to find earbuds that actually produced a lot of bass and sounded good. Nowadays, not so much. They've really come a long way. And with earbuds, the most important thing to really experience that bass is making sure they're properly seated in your ear. Now, some of them come with different inserts. I don't think these came with any inserts. No, they didn't. Just a charging cable. And so sometimes people, if they have a larger ear canal, might opt for a larger cushion, or the part that goes around the bud, cushions, I believe. I've never changed them out. I guess my ears are pretty average. I've never really had the need to do that, so I'm always pretty happy with them. But I'll tell you that these things both sound fantastic, and it's going to be difficult for me to actually tell you guys which one I recommend over the other. Again, price point, you want to go out and spend a bunch of money on Bose and Steinheiser, I think it's called, and there's many other brands out there. More power to you, but based on my experience, I'm all about value, and these sound fantastic, So what's really the difference? I'm going to read you the specs on the white ones first, You have true wireless sound, stereo sound, obviously. Super lightweight, Bluetooth 5.0 technology, quick pop-up connection, IPX5 waterproofing, I like to say water resistance, single and twin mode. So what that means, if you want to use this just as a earbud, or maybe you just want to be able to, be aware of your surroundings, and I don't know, maybe you're at a coffee shop, maybe you're at work, you want to listen to a little music while working. Whatever your situation is, you can use one. When you pull the other earbud out, it'll activate the other earbud, and then it'll go into stereo mode. So pretty cool. The case with a lot of these has an indicator on the front, lets you know that it's charging, and of course you'll get 12 hours of runtime with these earbuds. Now that's using the case for a recharge, I believe. When we come over to the black pair, a little bit different on how it opens up, just different container or different case. Same concept. You have the battery indicator light on the front. They work exactly the same way. Magnetic case, so when you pop these in, they stick and they start charging. Let's take a look. But you do have a little spot to hook up a lanyard on there, right? Lanyard, or put it on a keychain, whatever. So not really much of a difference as far as design. Now they do mention that this is the world's lightest earbud. I can't verify that, but that's what they say. But honestly, they're all pretty lightweight, right? You can see there's a slight difference. One's a little bit shorter, the white one's a little bit shorter, and the black one just kind of hangs down a little bit. Cut. I'm just going to go ahead and they are marked. You have left, so is that left? Hard to see here. Right, sorry. So let's just see kind of how it looks in the ear. I always find some of these that I'm not sure where this spot's going to point. For me, a lot of times I've worn them upside down. For my ear, this is what seats in my ear properly. So they're kind of hanging down a little bit. Let's try the left one over here. Same thing. They just kind of point down. Cosmetically, they're very, very similar. As far as the sound quality, they both sound fantastic. There's not really much of a difference. Here you go. There's another little close up here. Not really much of a difference. The major difference that I can see with these is they both have noise cancellation. The major difference is the white version here, and this is, let me just clarify that here. This is the Buds, just called Buds, and this is called Buds 2. So this is a redesign. So from what I can tell with the information on their Amazon listing, and links in the description to this stuff, is that the black ones don't have any kind of touch panel, whereas the white ones do, where you can, I think it's like an answer or next track or pause. I've always found that all these kind of touch panels, they work, but I'm always trying to figure out how to press the darn things. I guess maybe if I only had one set of buds or earphones, it'd be a little easier. I like a button. I'd rather just a solid button, forward, back. And I wish somebody would come out with some earphones that maybe had track forward and track back on each ear. That'd be great, but I haven't seen that yet. Other difference is you actually get an ear cushion on this, and this one is just built right into the case. There is no ear cushion, so you can't change it out. If it doesn't fit you properly, it is what it is. You can't change it. So, this is actually playing music right now. I hooked it up to an old iPod here. Let me just pause this real quick, guys. There we go. So a lot of these, I'll say over the years that I've seen earbuds, some wouldn't work with the iOS devices. These do. So if you have an Apple product or you have Android, they'll work with both. And really it just comes down to cosmetics and whether or not you prefer something that's going to seat in your ear more of in a round fashion or an oval fashion. When I put these in, to me, like I said, guys, they're both pretty comparable. They both seem to seal pretty well, despite the fact the black one doesn't have an ear cushion on it. They work. They both feel comparable. That's really about it. I mean, there's not really too much of a difference. It doesn't look like the black ones have, that I can tell, a status light. I'm kind of going through this with you guys. I know a lot of times I'll look at the products in depth before I do a video, but in this case I just wanted to bust out the video because there's only so much you can say about earbuds. Yeah, so these, when you open the case, they have status lights on both earbuds. So that's really about it. I mean, either one of these you're probably going to be happy with. And the price point on these guys is just unbelievable. So, one more thing. 4 hours of music listening time, 12 hours of total time. That's with a charge in the case. As far as, I want to get back to the water resistance. Remember, none of these are, when you think of waterproof, it means that water can't affect it. You can't submerge these, right? Submerge these. They're not meant for that. They're meant for like sweating. You know, I wouldn't swim with them. I mean, you may damage them. I don't think, you know, I guess if you're going to go under, that's a problem. Depends on, you know, if you're wearing a shower cap and putting these on, it probably won't be affected. If you're out in the rain, you know, they'll probably be fine. Out boating, whatever, you know, running. Great. Downside I'll say to them is that they use micro USB. I like USB-C. I just find micro USB kind of wears differently than USB-C, but it's not a deal breaker. Looks like the white version. I haven't looked in the box totally on that one there. The white set, the Buds 1, actually come with two different silicone ear tips. So you get small and large. So that might be a factor for you, depending if you know yourself more than anybody. If you know you have kind of different ears, and you know than I, and I don't mean different in a bad way. I mean different, like different than mine. You know, you may have had a problem with comfort on earbuds. That might be an option for you. But you can use them with iOS, Windows. It looks like you can use them with Mac. You know, like anything else. I mean, if you go to Amazon, there is, I mean, thousands of earbuds, and a lot of them are comparably priced. So let's get the price. So both of these, the Buds 1 are $19.99 with free shipping, right? But the Buds 2 right now are $26.99 with 20% off. So in essence, they're about the same price. Ultimately, buy the one you like better. Maybe you like the color black more than you like the white ones. Maybe, who knows? Some people want to match it to maybe their iPhone or whatnot. You know, I mean, whatever makes you happy. Knock yourself out. But I think they're both great. They both have nice bass. Again, I can't say that they're better than other headphones, and they're not worse. They just sound good, and you know, I like them. I mean. Now I have 5 different sets of earbuds right now. I'm sure I'll get more over the years. My sister, she wanted a set for work to not have to keep taking her headphones home, leaving work. So I'll probably give her one of these, whatever one she prefers, so she can get some use out of them. As with anything, charging's, you know, with this stuff, make sure you don't leave it sitting. Make sure, you know, like anything, it requires maintenance. Anything with a battery, don't let it run all the way down. Keep a charge on it. Check it. Make sure. It's always good to have your devices kind of in a centralized location where you remember to check the batteries. Sometimes I don't always use earbuds. So, you know, I'll use my headphones one week and I'll kind of forget about them. So make sure they're charged. But, you know, for the price, you're paying a couple $100 or $100 for a set of earbuds, you know, and you have a problem. It pissed me off to have to, you know, replace them. For $20, I mean... they're almost like, I don't want to say disposable, but it doesn't hurt too bad. You wear them out, you lose it, whatever happens, not a big deal. So it's great. I mean, for the price, you could have these, you know, a couple different backpacks around the house, whatever, work, you know, they're fantastic. So again, link is in the description to both of these. Depending on which one you want to buy, click the link and make a purchase. If you do have any questions whatsoever, don't hesitate to ask. I'm always here to help you guys. I'll try to answer them the best I can. I want to thank Tecno for their generosity in sending me these to share with you guys. Christmas is coming up. This is a great thing to get people. I mean, a lot of people, believe it or not, a lot of people don't have stuff like this. Like before I had a YouTube channel, I didn't have earbuds like this. I still was wearing the corded ones, right? I just wasn't important to me. I was like, the cord's fine, but these are kind of handy lately. I've been, like, when I want an earbud and not an over-ear headphone, I'll just get one of I have a chest bag for running, so I can just pop my cell phone in there, and link them up, and we're good to go. So they're great, man. You really can't go wrong. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching the content, guys. And again, guys, for anybody who's watched this who's not just somebody looking to find the product, I get contacted every week by different companies. Again, if you are a company, my information's in the description of every single video. Most of them find me, but if anybody needs to contact me, it's in the description of every single video. As with those links, subscribe to the content, subscribe to their channel, click the bell to be notified anytime I upload a new video, and you guys have a fantastic weekend and take care.